platform walkthrough for iService. Today, we are going to go through the Service Advisor side of the platform. We're going to start first of what we can see is going to be your sign-on screen. Before we come on site or before you have training, your manager will hand you a piece of paper that has your username and password for our iService platform. That iService platform sign on will be put into these two boxes right here. And once we click log in, it is going to take us to our dashboard. And what we have here is our dashboard. And this is going to be the advisor dashboard. And what the advisor dashboard is going to see is going to be an overview of the repair order throughout the process. Now, what we are going to see, if you are a Lightyear client, it is going to push all the way over from Lightyear with the full breakdown of the RO number, the tag number, the customer name, and then we're going to have our multi-point inspection, our quote, video, and if you are an iPay dealership. So what we're going to start by looking at is just an overview of this dashboard. First things first, you are going to see once there is a waiver that is texted out, you are going to get a green dot that is going to show up right here. That is going to show that the customer has signed and is agreed to let repairs begin. Up here, you are going to see our filter and filtration system. This is how it's going to let you filter of what the advisor is seeing, what you're seeing on your dashboard, what is currently open, closed, and you have a bunch of filter buttons right here that lets you do that. Here, we're going to filter if it's open or closed. Here, we're going to have a clipboard. That is going to be features of each individual repair order, which we'll get into in a little bit. This is going to be our texting feature, your customer name, again, your MPI, your quote, your video, if you're an iPay store, and our service phases. Right over here is going to be details, same exact thing of your clipboard. They take you to two different places, but still take care of the same features. So first thing, what we're going to do is I want to demonstrate the texting feature of our platform. That is going to be found up here. So you as an advisor are going to be mainly working on our service SMS. This is how we are going to be communicating with our clients. Here you are going to see my name right here, and we're going to see the repair order that has been open. Again, our platform captures everything that's been done right here. That is going to be any repair order that's ever been opened. So what we're going to do is I'm going to type in hello, and I'm going to hit send. And just like that, I'm getting a text message on my phone with the message. Easy way to communicate back and forth with your clients. Again, nice way if you're busy as an advisor and don't have time to pick up that phone, you still can get your clients a message and keeping them up to date on the repair process. Next thing in our texting platform, we are going to have a way we can send pictures back and forth. This is going to be good for that advisor that's trying to sell the bigger job, that's trying to demonstrate a broken tail light, broken rim, head gasket that's blowing. So I'm going to demonstrate real quick. I'm going to click on this Kia logo. As you can see, that logo is down here, and it has inputted into the repair order. And I am going to say, please see attached photo. And I'm going to click send. So as you can see now that is attached, our customer is getting a picture of that with some attached verbiage, and that is going in our text messaging platform. Next here, we're going to have our quick SMSs. This is fully customizable or changeable based upon what your service director wants to delegate for your platform. So here I'm going to say, put in a quote that says name. We'll have your customer name. Let's say, please see quote that was sent. I'm going to click send. And as you're going to see, that's going to pop up in our texting platform. Down here, we are going to have a button that's going to allow us to print messages. And then if you are logged in as an administrator, it is going to let you mark those messages as read. But the print messages, if I click here, it is going to show me every texting conversation we've had when my car has been here for service. So we're going to close out of that. And I'm going to close out of this texting platform. And as you can see, this is taking me back to the front page. And now we're looking at everybody's open ROs. But now, for the sake of this training, we're going to focus on only the one we're working with. So I'm going to put my name back here at the top. And again, we're going to go over here to this quote. Being an advisor, you are working out of the quoting screen only. That is going to be your home. You'll be able to review the MPI in the video, but again, you're working out of the quoting screen. Now, this was pushed over from our DMS, but again, we should have something in here for our edit pre-approved and our quote view. Quote view is going to be a combination of our total jobs for our edit pre-approved and edit additional. And we are going to click on our edit pre-approved. And just for the sake of this training, I'm going to add an oil change. So I'm going to say oil change and filter rotation. Every job we post to this repair order is going to give us a blue ticket. On that blue ticket, it is going to have our total labor hours, our labor price, our parts price, pay type, warranty, first service, discount right here, and then a discount on miscellaneous codes. We're going to have our parts down here if we are adding any kind of parts, either in the platform or in our quoting screen in Lightyear if you are a Lightyear customer. Down here, we're going to have our discounts and charges. We're going to have our 3Cs, our complaint, cause, and correction. Please keep in mind, anything that goes in this complaint line right here is visible to our customer, so it will show up here on the top. So I'm going to say, please inspect PSI tires. And as we're noticing, it is going to show up here on top. So we want to make sure it is customer facing at all times. So we're looking here just to make sure that this is all correct before we send this off to the advisor, or send this off to the tech, pardon me. And we are going to send this off to the tech. And I'm going to close out of this. And again, we have our red call to action. This is our time to move when it is red for us as the advisor. So I'm going to go back into here and I'm going to click send to tech. As you can see here, it's technician in progress. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through and do a quick multi-point inspection in our technician screen just to demonstrate what the tech sees so you see what's coming back to you. So I'm going to put my name in here. And again, the tech's going to have our call to action. So I'm going to click on this MPI, and I'm going to click on this multi-point, and I'm going to say everything is green just because we're the sake of training and we need to get stuff moving. And I'm going to click on submit. And then again, I'm going to go to my quote. And then I'm going to go look through here to make sure everything is okay. And I'm going to send this back to the advisor. So I'm going to flip back to my advisor screen now. And I'm going to type in my name. And as we're going to see, we have the oil change that was added. We're going to have our repair order details. That's going to have our VIN number, our customer information, our advisor, your information. Makes it really easy if you're talking to those extended warranty companies. You have to grab VIN or customer information really quickly. So we're going to look through this, make sure everything is okay. You as the advisor, you are the final go-between between the tech, parts, and the customer. So we're going to make sure we have oil change right here. There's nothing more that needs to be done. So I'm going to click on send to customer. So as you can see, everything here has been marked green. We've went ahead and done everything on our part of the inspection. So one important thing to look at with our platform is everything we do and hover over is all dated and time stamped. So if nothing started, we're not going to have a date or time stamp there. So we are looking right here. We are going to now click, and I'm going to go into my phone, and I'm going to review the quote. And as we're going to see, it's going to change just as I'm looking at it. I'm going to click here, and we are going to see how quick that changes. So I'm going to refresh my screen. And as we can see, everything now has gone to viewed. That's how quick our transparency is with our system. So if we're looking, again, everything is viewed, time stamped is changed, and we're seeing the date and time stamped right there. Next thing we're going to look at in the advisor dashboard is our clipboard. Again, clipboard and details, same thing, just takes you to two different areas. When I click on the clipboard here in the notes, I'm going to say test notes and click add. And as we can see, everything is dated and time stamped. I'm going to X out of this so I can show you what happens. You get a blue one right here. That way you can see there's a note waiting. So for this clipboard, I'm going to demonstrate. We're going to see we have our customer information. Again, address, city, state, zip would all get filled in here. If we were adding another customer to this repair order, I could add a primary. Let's say husband doesn't want to be contacted while wife's at work. I'm going to type in wife's last name here. And I'm going to click add. Now, we don't want to leave this on here, so I'm going to click remove. Next thing is going to be our customer profile. This is going to be really good. So if you ever have a comeback or if you ever want to demonstrate repairs that have needed to be done, or if you ever want to look back at stuff that has already been done on the car, all that's going to show here, as well as a copy of the texting history. So we're going to go back into our repair order. And I'm going to go back into my clipboard. Next thing we're going to look at is vehicle. It's going to be all of our vehicle history right here. Or I'm sorry, all of our vehicle information. We're going to have our year, make, model. We're going to have the tag, license plate. We're going to have the team that's assigned to. So let's say Hosmer is off and we want to have Randolph look over our repair order. We can select that here. And then we have our service technicians. The only people that get access to this would be advisors or management for assigning of repair orders. Again, we have our RO values. Very important. Our initial RO value is what the RO came in for or what was upsold on the drive. We don't close it until it closes in the DMS that night because that's how we make sure that the final value is calculated correctly. So that would go down here. Next would be our waiver. This is inputted prior to us coming on site. This is where you would have a signature to sign off to begin repairs. This is again going to be our notes. This is where we're going to find any declined items. This is where we're going to see any kind of brakes, tires, belts, flushes, interval services the customer might have declined. That way it's a good upsell opportunity for the next time the customer comes back. We're going to have another texting platform where we can get to our text messages. Our customer interactions, everything on our platform, again, dated and time-stamped, helps cover you to make sure everything is taken care of accordingly. Our check-in media, if we have any pictures or if you're going to be participating in our tablet check-in, you'll be able to get all of your walkarounds right here. And then our service phase history, so you can see, again, dated and time-stamped when it's moved throughout the process. Next thing we're going to look at is our service phases. All right here. This is something that we would train your techs to do, and then all you as the advisor. So when the tech pulls it in, they're going to drag it to inspection. They're going to make sure that the text message is going out to your customer saying your vehicle is now being inspected. And then when the car is done, you are going to be able to move it to your car picked up. Again, this is a way to make sure everyone can keeping up on the status of the vehicle. So as we can see, what we did when that happened, we dragged it off of our dashboard. That is something that we set to make sure to help keep the dashboard clean. Last but certainly not least, we're going to look at a few other features of the Advisor platform. We have our pink highlighted ROs. These pink highlighted ROs are going to symbolize to us that there needs to be a phone number on the dash or on the customer file. That means that there's not a valid phone number there. Our system will not send out any quotes, any multi-point inspections or videos because that's nowhere to send. So again, we want to make sure we're addressing all of these pink colored ROs right here. So anything that is pink, we want to make sure we update the phone number accordingly. So the last but certainly not least, we are going to see that this is an overview of all of the repair orders that are open. Again, pink colored ROs are ones that we don't want to see because that means our customers are not getting the necessary information. I appreciate your time this afternoon. We look forward to training you on our platform.